Good morning, students. Welcome back to YouTube channel schoolquiz.com. As you know, my name is Danish Agarwal. As we have started our chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. Is matter around us pure. Today we have come across our last topic of chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. That is our topic is physical and chemical changes. With that topic, we will cover our chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. And after then, we will make videos on our NCERT questions. So today we will discuss our topic, that is physical and chemical changes. So let's start chapter number 2. Is matter around us pure? Is matter around us pure? Is matter around us pure? So today we will discuss our topic physical and chemical changes. Physical and chemical changes. From the word you can see that physical and chemical changes. In physical changes, like there is a change in their physical properties. There is a change in their physical properties like color, like size, like these are our physical changes. And chemical changes are in which like new substances are formed. So these are our chemical changes. So we will discuss one by one. First one is physical changes. Physical changes. So first one is our physical changes. So what are physical changes? Which change in color, etc. The properties that can be observed. The properties that can be the properties that can be observed. Which the properties that can be observed and specified like and specified like color, specified like color, melting point, boiling point, etc. Boiling point, etc. These are all our physical changes, physical properties. These all are our physical properties, properties that can be observed and specified like color, melting point, boiling point, etc. These all are our physical properties. These all are our physical properties. These all are our physical properties. So first characteristic of physical change is, first characteristic is no new substance is formed. No new substance is formed. These are our physical properties. So we can write it as physical properties. So physical changes, characteristics of physical changes. So first one is no new substance is formed, because suppose if we like, suppose we have ice. So if we melt, then again it will become water. If we again freeze it out, it will become also ice. So no new substance is formed. Like water's state only changes, like it is in solid form or it is in liquid form, or we if we boil it out, we will get it in the form of vapor. So only physical changes are there, like their physical properties are changing, like it one is solid, like liquid or gas, but substance, no new substance is formed. Second one is these changes are temporary. These changes are these changes are temporary. These changes are temporary. That is they can easily be converted. That is, they can be easily converted back to their original state, back to their original state by physical properties, or we can say that these changes, these are reversible, or we can write it as it can be reversed easily. It can be reversed easily. And as we know that mass will remain conserved. Mass will remain conserved. So you don't have to write that mass will remain conserved. If we have like 5 gram of water, then it will also become 5 gram of water. If we like evaporate out, we will like boil it out. So the mass will remain constant. That is, if 5 gram liquid was there, then 5 gram vapors will be there. So that is mass will remain constant. Mass will remain constant. So we will write its examples are examples. First one is freezing of water. Freezing of water, like boiling of water. Boiling of water, in which just interconversion of states are taken place. Interconversion of physical states have taken place. Have taken place, like freezing of water, boiling of water. These all are physical changes. These are physical changes. Now we will move to our chemical changes. So what are chemical changes? Chemical changes. First of all, in which new substance has formed. New substance has formed. There is the formation of new substance. For example, if we burn wood, so ashes will remain there. So new substance has formed. Suppose if suppose digestion of food has taken place, it is also chemical change. So new substance has formed. It is irreversible. It is irreversible. Like if we want to make again wood from ash, it is not possible. New substance has formed. It is irreversible. It is irreversible, or we can write it as it can't be reversed. We can write it as it can't be reversed. It can't be reversed. So in which we can write it as chemical changes bring a change. Chemical changes bring a change. Chemical changes bring a change in the chemical properties of matter. In the chemical properties of matter. In the chemical properties of matter, and a new substance is obtained. And a new substance is obtained. So we can write it its examples like examples are like curdling of milk, digestion of food, curdling of milk, digestion of food, like burning of wood, burning of coal, etc. These all are our all are our chemical changes. So we have discussed two changes, physical changes and chemical changes. Physical changes are there in which difference in their physical properties, like in which interconversion of states can take place, in which no new substance is formed, which can't be reversed easily. But in case of chemical changes, new substance is formed, and which is irreversible. If we take examples of physical changes like melting of ice, freezing of water, like boiling of water, these all are physical changes. If we take examples of chemical changes, like in new substances formed, like burning of wood, burning of coal, burning of candle, digestion of food, cooking of food, these all are our chemical changes. So I hope this topic is clear to you. If you still have any doubts in this topic, you can comment in the comment box section, and we will remove it. We will remove that query out. So this is all about today's topic, physical and chemical changes. So thank you very much, students. Thank you very much.